What am I going to do? I have no money and I have no idea how to start an online business. That's what we're talking about in today's video. Hey, I'm Lise Cartwright of Hustle and Groove. Welcome to our YouTube channel where we talk about all things email marketing, productivity, and side hustle related. So today I want to talk to you about how to get started in a side hustle and how to be profitable if right now you've got limited funds and you just don't know where to start. Now there are 5 key ingredients to getting started, particularly when you have limited funds. So I want to walk you through those real quick. So number 1, you need to find a skill. You need to figure out what you're good at. So the quickest way to do that is to just simply write down everything that you do in your day job, everything that you're passionate about, that you have a hobby with, and then everything that people ask you for advice on. So go ahead, take a couple of minutes to do that, and then come back and do step number 2. Number 2 is all about validating your side hustle idea. So you want to make sure that somebody is actually going to pay you for that skill that you've kind of identified you're thinking about focusing on. So to validate it, you need to do a little bit of research. Are people actually paying for other people to do this right now? So you can do that by jumping on Google and just searching for your skill and seeing what comes up. Now, if there are more than 5 search results in your Google search, that is a really good starting point. You can validate it further just by having a look to see if there are any existing websites, if there are any existing gigs on places like Upwork or Fiverr or Freelancer, to see if that is a skill that you can get started with. Number 3, you need to figure out what your potential income is going to be. So taking those sites that we talked about previously, which was Upwork, Fiverr, and Freelancer, check out what the going rate is for that skill. Figure out how many hours you actually have in a day to set aside for your side hustle, and then work out how much you're going to charge so that you can figure out what your potential income is going to be. Now, if you're just doing this for a specific reason, like if you're wanting to create a travel fund, if you're looking to save for something specific, then be really clear about what your hours are going to be. If you're actually looking to transition out of a full-time job, then you're probably going to need to hustle a little bit more than is inside your comfort zone right now. So we're looking to step outside of that. So that means that you may be working your butt off for the next 6 months while you build up your client base. So just make a decision. Are you just doing this for a specific reason, as in it's just to fund something where you might only be doing a few hours a week, or are you looking to transition out of your full-time job? Then you're going to be doing longer hours, 20 hours minimum, if you want to build your client base so that you can leave your job in the next 6 to 12 months. So number 4, now we're actually choosing our side hustle. Now that we've gone through and identified a skill, we've validated whether it's viable, and we have some potential income opportunities, now we actually need to choose what that side hustle is going to be. So by now you've probably already identified that, but let's put a stake in the sand and just choose what you're going to focus on. Now make sure you only focus on one side hustle at a time. We don't want to build a whole bunch of bridges that go to nowhere. Focus on one, and then if you don't like it, go back to the drawing board and have a look at the skills that you originally wrote down and choose another one. The great thing about working a side hustle while you're still in your full-time job is that you get to test all these different skills to see which one you might want to take on if you're looking to go full-time. And number 5 is all about finding your first client or customer, whichever that looks like. Now, if you are planning to freelance, as in you've got a skill that you can do completely online and it's more of a service-based thing, then start on Fiverr or Upwork or Freelancer. Now, most of these sites are going to offer you low paying jobs initially, but that's what you're going to have to do to build your portfolio, particularly if this is something that you're just getting started with. So that's okay. I'm not saying that you need to hang out there for very long. I'm just saying that you need to do maybe 2 or 3 jobs on one of those sites just to get your feet in the water. Then you're going to start pitching yourself to other companies. You're going to find some other sites that are going to be a much better fit for you, that recognize your experience because you've been able to build your portfolio. So to recap, the 5 ingredients to starting a profitable side hustle are: number 1, find a skill. Number 2, validate that skill. Number 3, identify your potential income. Number 4, choose a side hustle and only one. And then number 5 is all about finding your first client or customer. So if you want more details about what to do and how to really go about figuring out all of these things, make sure you check out the link below where you'll find even more details about how to get started. And if you love this video, I would appreciate it if you hit subscribe and the notification bell to get notified when new videos go live. I'll see you in the next video.